Hi. What? What do you mean I look different? I think it's in your head, honestly. I've always looked like this. Welcome to Jak and Daxter, the Snowy Legacy. This is a custom community-made texture pack for Jak and Daxter that basically turns the entire place into a wintry wonderland. And because I always have a little bit of a tradition of replaying this game every single year around Christmas, I decided this is kind of the perfect time to go ahead and kind of mix these two. Now, I have played most of the game with this texture pack enabled before, but that was last year, and because of complications, I wasn't able to finish it. This year, there is nothing that's standing in my way from finishing this though, so we're gonna do this. A little bit of a disclaimer, the only way that this particular texture pack works is through a old version of a third-party open goal launcher, meaning not made from the original open goal team. There might be some stutters, there might be some glitches, I don't know, we'll see. But even if there is, it's worth it for the effect.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors?
I don't know.
Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet?
They were bored?
They harness eco, the life energy of the world.
No, I don't know.
What was their purpose? And why did they vanish?
I just got here.
I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall.
Okay.
Even the rocks do not recall.
Even the rocks do not recall. I can't even mimic that voice.
He tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance.
Gross.
And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking.
Nay.
As with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
I see orbs.
Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Bam. I can take him. I'd win. I don't have these for nothing.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
I volunteer for being attacked. Hello.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps.
Jeez.
Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that?
Hi.
Trouble!
Oh, I forgot.
That stung.
It changes him to red instead of orange.
You come here and you listened. What?
Well, he handled that well.
Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
Yep.
That's right. And then
And Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
look, old man. Are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Well, this group really gets along, huh? So this place already looks a ton different. Now, if you have played this game before, the original, then you're probably wondering why it's nighttime right now. This is actually part of the texture error pack mod thing. So just like my Spyro playthrough that I'm doing at the same time right now, I'm not doing this 100% just because I'm really just here for the experience and to have some nostalgia. That doesn't mean I'll never do a 100% playthrough in the future though. It's definitely possible. Especially if Jack 3 ever hits open goal. If that ever hits open goal in any like semblance of a stable fashion, then I am all over that instantly. Now, I used the speedrun this game, no major glitches. It was a very long time ago. I only did it for about 6 months, and I never really got that good at it. So, don't expect anything amazing. But there is going to be a couple places where I try a trick or two, just because they're fun. One I can never get is actually right here. So we have to... Yeah, no, still didn't get it. You can send yourself through the sky if you do that right.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine.
Probably itching for a different reason.
Away then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco collectors are plugged
Even
up
Sentinel
again.
Beach is
Head out
covered
to the
in
far
snow.
side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Do I care to talk to characters? Not really. I think we'll save all the character dialogue and such for the 100% playthrough. I'll make sure to talk to all the villagers and stuff like that. So the first objective is actually... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Where the hell am I going? Some power cells you can only get through transactions. So we are going to worry about trying to pick up as many orbs along the way as possible, but there's no way we'll need them all. So, all right, this is the Forbidden Jungle. I need to come in here first because I need to unlock his speedboat. And also this is where you activate blue eco vents by going to the main hub where the eco is coming from and activating the switch. That's in this place.
What do you have in the basket?
Nothing to talk about. Them monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me fishing rig. And now they're gobbling up me catch. No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
You think you can do better? Try scooping up river fish with a tiny net.
Scooping up.
I'll give you a power cell if you can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island. You want to try the challenge?
I love how the voice actor spikes the mic during that.
There are 2 types of good fish to catch. 1 pound fishies
and 5 pound fishies.
If you miss 20 pounds of good fish,
he's gonna take his net back.
I'm gonna take me net back from you.
Told you.
There are poisonous eels.
Catch even one of them buggers and you'll ruin the whole darn catch.
One of them buggers, and you'll poison the whole darn catch.
Ah, poison, not ruin. Dang it. Most of the time this minigame is okay. Not too difficult, but it can go wrong very quickly. As a kid, I struggled with this minigame all the freaking time. I had my brother do it all the time. I almost messed it up right there, in fact.
Here comes a big one.
Oh, I missed one. Oh, I didn't quite get there. There is always at least one eel around. I think it's probably going to be this one. Yep. Where most fish are eels and you got to keep your net away.
Steady, boy.
Uh-huh. Steady. Steady. Okay, here comes Rapid.
Here comes a big one.
Gotta be careful with what you're picking up. The key to this is do not look at the bottom of the screen, only look at the top and try to aim with your peripheral.
We got 200 pounds of fish. Not bad for a couple of landlubbers. Here's the power cell I promised. And you can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
There we go. So getting his speedboat allows us to go to Misty Island, because apparently we did not have permission to use it, despite that being the very same boat that was in the intro cutscene, which means Jack and Daxter are Grand Theft Auto criminals, however you would word that. I'm not a lawyer. Can I do this trick just once, just to show people it? Because you can, you can like punch at an angle and then jump at just the right time. And it will send your body flying. Oh, well, it almost worked. I've never been very good at it. Oh, we got it. Never mind. Up here, enemy, punch. All right. Get them back. I cannot believe I did that first try. Okay. That's a lot harder than it looks. This is the temple. Well, that was slow. Oh well. First frame. And now. I pushed the button too soon. Dang it. So that's the switch that activated these vents. Now there's blue eco vents open all across the game world. Think of it like hitting the big switches in Super Mario. Alright, so first phase of this is pretty easy. When he doesn't roar at you, he's about to tilt his head up, and normally he would spit out those leaves and you have to jump on them and then punch them. but you can actually just jump uppercut like this, and that'll hurt him too. Now I have to do this last bit with no health. Every time he roars like that, he's about to bite. Oh! Well, that hasn't happened in a while. Tis fine. We go in with an extra hit this time. There we go. You can actually stay in here and just punch before he bites, and he won't get you. Look up. There we go. There you go. Dead. I think I bring this up every single time I play this game, but here comes one of the meanest things that a developer could ever have done. Imagine you're playing this game and you're missing the last few orbs of this area to 100% it, and you can't find them anywhere. Out of frustration, you look through the entire level, you come down here, and you're like, oh, this guy. I hate this guy. What? Yeah, there's 5 orbs just hidden in this guy's head for whatever reason. I don't know why either. Try to get all these orbs out of the water. There we go. Grab this. Oh, spam spin move. I think I'm about to take damage. Help me. Okay, we're good. We just do that so that we can get that fly without having to jump. What? That was weird. So I skipped the dialogue. I won't do that in the full playthrough, but basically these are blue eco beams. This temple sort of serves as the energy hub for Sandover Village, and the mayor tasks us with reconnecting these eco beams because right now the village has no power, and he won't get reelected if he's running a town with no power. And then will be my attempt at the first speedrun trick that I know. Oh, that's not true. I did 2 of them at the climbing the tower. All right, there's a thing called a boosted uppercut, and you have to walk off the cliff and then do it exactly like that. I will never do it first try ever again. And just do this. It's in here somewhere. There you go. That's the last tower. And we're done in the jungle. This texture pack really is very pretty. So I don't know the actual terminology, but the word dampened is what's coming to mind. So this game's button inputs are dampened, which means you can push the buttons too fast close to each other. So like if I want to double jump, I have to push, then push. I can't just push. See that? No double jump. Push, then push. If I spam these buttons back and forth like this, see how it's not really doing anything? But I have to time it to make it actually do an action repeatedly. If you ever played the original and you were running through an area and suddenly Jack trips for whatever reason, and you're like, what the heck was that about? That is actually the developer's attempt at keeping you from going through the world too fast, because we're talking about a PS2 game, and PS2s were a little bit slow to load. So the developers had to find a way to slow you down if you were moving through the world faster than the PS2 could load it. But I think the button spam thing, I think that's part of that as well. I don't know. I don't know if there was like a pulling rate issue on PS2, or if they were just like, you know what, we're trying to make them go through the game a little bit more methodically, not so button spammy. May as well make sure that they actually have to push buttons in correct timing as well. It's interesting. These are like some of the only green eco vents in the entire game. I want to say they are the only ones, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, you're practically invincible in this world because anytime you get hit, you just come over here and here, bite me. Ow, oh no. Oh, I have full health. It's a little silly. All right, this is a speedrun trick that I don't see very many people doing nowadays. There must be a faster way, I don't know, but this is the one I learned, and it's extremely inconsistent, so don't be surprised if I say all of that and then you don't get to see the trick, but I can at least show you the gist of it. Yeah. So you hit that rock and move right, and then grab the ledge. Holy crap, I cannot believe I just did that in 3 tries. I have been there and tried to do that like a dozen freaking times in a row without being able to get even close, even once. And there is this alcove down here, and then you'd punch those pillars up, and that's how you'd normally get up there. But yeah. All right, where are those seagulls? You know what? I just realized apparently when I turned off hints, it turned off all the character audio in between. So even though that activates gameplay tutorials, I'd still rather be able to hear the characters speaking. Yeah, that's why. I think we only missed 1 dialogue line, so we're fine. Because normally the first batch of seagulls, he's like, look, seagulls, let's buzz them for kicks. But yeah, you do that, and then they cause an eco disaster. A very unstable set of rocks and such on that cliff. If seagulls flying by and knock something loose.
They caused an avalanche. Let's check it out.
Okay. Oh shoot, hold on. I'm doing this out of order. I actually need this this pelican to pick this up.
Hey, that pelican just snagged a power cell. Let's go kick some big bird butt.
Yeah, you're normally supposed to man this cannon up here to blow these up and then go, like, retrace your paths. But yeah, if you just land on the metal box, it just explodes for some reason. I guess Jack just weighs that much.
Ooh, let's use the cannon to blow things.
So this cannon is intended to be I'm not very good at aiming this thing. Will that get that? It'll get the one that's slightly farther away. Okay. Oh, look out, crab. You just didn't hear me, I guess. Alright, there we go. So that's the intended purpose of this cannon. There's something else we can do, though. Remember that pelican that took the precursor power cell? Yeah, well, what you're normally supposed to do is swim over to that island, punch him, he coughs it up, it lands over on the cliff over there somewhere, and you're supposed to jump off of it, swim across that water, up the beach, go up those staircases, turn left, and then grab it before he can fly back over and scoop it up again. Or we can just blow him up. Boom. Goodbye, pelican. I don't believe that's intended, but for some reason he can take damage from the cannon and it'll just delete him from existence and give you the orb or the cell. So what's happening with the boosted uppercut? Normally if you punch and then jump, you can go that far pretty much, right? But because of the way edges work in this game, they're more like slopes. And for a moment when you're sliding off of the slope, it speeds you up and gives you momentum. Then you punch and that carries your momentum further, and then you jump and that gives you height and basically sends you forward quite a ways. So you have to walk off the edge, punch, jump, and then spin. I did do that properly, but not quite as well as I should have to be able to make that distance. But yeah, it's a lot of fun because it can be used on pretty much any edge in the entire game. Almost every single cliff has this usable, well, more like abusable slope. So like even this way it should work. Yep, there you go. because normally you can't make a cross here. Like if I run up to the edge and then do this, that's as far as we go. Not even close. It is a bit precise though, which is why I'm surprised I keep getting it. Also suddenly Bird Lady.
Good job. Now meet me down here by the egg. Oh my. I hope the poor dear's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a power cell for your valor.
Hi.
Oh no! No!
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
Ah! I'm not your mom! You see any feathers here?
Oh, love at first sight. Oh. Listen, boys, I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
Uh-huh. Bird Lady is never ever seen again. For some reason, she's not even in the village. I don't know why. Now, Misty Island has one of the more fascinating tricks, but I struggle with it. So we'll see if I can even get it. Oh, actually, there's two like this. Ow. Alright, I'm just gonna immediately try to do this one.
Give me the creeps! And trust me, it's a whole new experience when you're covered in fuzz!
Oh, I thought I did it first try. Dang it. That was a pretty good try, though. That would have been the first time I ever did it first try. I don't think I'm gonna reach that. Am I aiming for the wrong side of the island? Yeah, if you need an indication of how often I try this trick unsuccessfully, you can see that I'm very used to the run back. I don't know if maybe I'm supposed to go that way instead. Yeah, I don't know. Normally I struggle to get the boosted at all, but now I can't seem to get enough distance. Yeah, see that? Like, I'm very used to making this run back. I'm thinking I'm hitting the button too soon. I might give it a few more tries before doing it the intended way. I just like to try this. We don't have to get it. It's not like we're on an actual time crunch here. Ah, now I'm struggling to even get the boosted. We'll give it 2 more tries. Okay. Dang it. That hurts so much. Okay, come on. This time. Maybe I'm not supposed to aim for the corners at all. So close. I don't know why I'm not grabbing the edge, but that's normally what's supposed to happen, is you grab the ledge and then jump back up. It's so weird. Normally I struggle to even get the boosted uppercut, but if I do, then I'm normally good after that. Now I can get the boosted uppercut like crazy, but I can't get on the darn island. By the way, there's this fuzzy thing. That's not how that's supposed to go. Well, this is slow now. Oh, come on. Oh. There we go. I think I'll just uppercut it in the crotch. I'd stop running after that too. Give me this. Give me the other one, please. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, there's only one other trick that I want to try in this place. And then everything after that I pretty much do intended, because this first hub world is like the only one I ever got semi-comfortable with. Conceptually, of course. If I first try this. Are you serious? Okay. Normally you're supposed to go up that entire thing, dodging all of these barrels. Okay, but can I get the other trick?
I have to admit, I'm impressed. You two didn't screw up. Now that the lurkers can't open that silo, they can't flood the world with dark eco and cause untold destruction. Wipe that ridiculous grin off your face, Daxter. The two of you have plenty to do. Get on with it.
That didn't quite work out the smoothest way possible, but I did make it up here. Heck yes. So normally this is a Coliseum and there's this big fighting sequence that takes place. Yeah, I just skipped all of that by jumping the way that I did. Also Geronimo. Now we are most likely going to get eaten here, which is actually the plan. This should send me back to the top. Oh, sends me back to the beginning. Okay. No need to loiter around here. 358. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go get the 2 power cells from this statue up here.
This must be a
Who awakens the oracle? Wait.
You look so happy.
One of you has the light within.
Uh-huh.
From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
Uh-huh. I fell off. Hold on. I'm not the only one that thinks this is like an ancient uwu face, right? Just me?
Another power cell is yours. Thank you.
I can't even do that voice.
You have proven yourself worthy. Here is a power cell.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're ready to move on.
Great! You have the 20 cells needed to power my heat shield.
Oh, it's 20.
Now
I thought it was
be careful.
15.
The shield will only protect your zoomer till it reaches 500 degrees, so try to keep her cool. Flying over open lava will definitely heat you up fast. Hit 500 degrees and it's over.
over? Like burning molten metal over?
The fire cannon gets pretty hot, so keep a lookout for jumps to keep you off the hot ground. I've also released several blue cooling balloons you can use to drop the shield.
I forgot they recolored the lava.
Oh, and when you get across, don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Blue Sage's lab. Then we'll be able to teleport over and meet you. Good luck!
Alright, I'm gonna try to do this all in one run. Because there's these orb crates, and there's also scout flies. And normally what you would have to do is if you miss one, then you have to go back through to try to find all the others that you missed. And you do not have time to turn around during a run. I missed a crate, that's okay.
Use the hop turn to steer harder.
I'm more interested in making sure I get the scout flies, because that gets me a power cell. Alright, last scout fly right here, in a precarious spot. Am I about to die? Tune in next week. Nope, we're fine. Okay.
Wahoo! We made it!
Here we are, the next hub world.
Hello.
Before we get started with today's video, I just want to tell you the secret to immortality. So basically, the secret to immortality is... I don't know when my recording cut off. I'm just going to assume it recorded all of that. Anyway, so now that you know how to be immortal, what are you going to do with it? Alright.
Whoa!
Jeez.
I don't think
Poor
I'll
guy.
ever get used to that teleporter tingling sensation.
Pardon?
Hey, it looks like the Blue Sage threw a party.
Oh my! Rock Village is on fire!
One heck of a party.
No, I mean Rock Village is being bombarded with flaming boulders.
He was just standing there?
Oh,
Jack,
and
really?
it looks like the Blue Sage is working on a levitation machine to move them. Assuming it's operational, we're gonna need power cells to fuel it. I guess you two are going to have to find some more.
We'd better take a look at his notes. Jack, go check on the villagers. Then come back and give us an update. And take the furball with you.
Alright, one of the advantages of playing this game in non-100%, I don't have to do this entire section of the game. That side. It's not like it's that bad, it's just really boring. And it takes like 20 freaking minutes to clear the area. I know, man. That's me every morning I wake up. Lost Precursor City. I have spent far too much time in this place because I suck at it. I'm dumb. Get out of the water. Okay. Yeah, if you're in it when it turns green like that, you get fried. Because these are types of work environments you can expect to be in if OSHA ever gets abolished. And because I don't have to worry about collecting all the orbs, I'm just gonna do that. Help me. It's fine. There we go. You can boost it across this, which I'm gonna try to do so that I can land on him. I almost went too far that time. Okay, this place is way easier with boosteds, so we are just gonna be trying that repeatedly. That's one. All right, come on. I've done this 104 times. There we go. That's two.
Quick! Follow that pipe!
That's bad. No, we're fine. Hello? Hello? This is the same spot I just did it? Okay, there we go. Jeez. All right, come on. All right, there's another one. Okay. There we go. That one worked perfectly. All right, this one's more for convenience, so let's just see if we can get this. I failed it immediately. Okay, so this one, I just have to be patient and not be dumb. And that is way harder for me to do than you might think. This is the hard one. There we go. There we go. Why am I jumping? It's fine. I did it. Hey. Okay. Now I just need to get to this. And we're good. So the trick with these, you can't jump on one of them twice. So you have to do them sort of linear like this. Voila. Shoutouts to the PS4 port, where all of those like to turn on repeatedly, even at a distance, and it is loud as hell. Yeah, the PS4 port is functional, but it's got problems. This one's a little bit precise. So basically, I'm just gonna be doing angled punches like that. All right. So this is the easier of two slides, but it's still a little bit difficult. Oh, hey, they all turned on here too. It just wasn't anywhere near as loud as it is on PS4. Okay. Okay, now we have to do the harder of the two slides, and then right after that is one of the hardest things for me to do personally in this entire game, because I'm terrible at platforming. There is a section of this area, though, that's a little bit stacked against you. I believe it's right here. Oh, nope, not yet. Right here? No, not quite yet. Right here. Yep. Ow. It's fine. We made it. Checkpoint. Okay. All right. This is difficult for me.
Jack, run! The dark ego is rising!
All right. See if I can remember the enemy pattern. There's him. Then there's a guy up here. Yep. I forgot about you. We have to skip this and try our luck. Okay, there we go. All right. We're halfway. Don't go yet. Okay. I missed an opportunity to gain a lot of time right there. Jump with a weird depth of field. Okay, there we go. Depth perception, rather. There we go. Okay, we're done with the Lost Precursor City. Ow.
Oh, my aching head.
Uh-huh.
I thought that's one of your vital organs. Walk it off, tough guy.
Oh, sure, I was tough once.
It's got the
Maybe
Christmas
even the toughest of
colors.
them all. I single-handedly defended this village from those horrid creatures for almost a year. Then that horrible monster arrived and commenced the boulder bombardment. So, full of valor, armor shining in the sun, I climbed the hill to take him on. But he pounded me like one tenderizes a yakkow steak.
Have you tried attacking him with your melodrama? Cause it's killing me.
After my last stunning failure, he sealed the passageway to his roost with a 30-ton boulder, leaving no way for anyone to challenge him again. So, our sage, a master of blue eco, and a mechanical genius, devised a machine capable of lifting the boulder out of the way. But alas, he disappeared before we had a chance to turn it on. And he took all of his power cells with him. At least I was able to pull enough pontoons out of our bridge to prevent that monster from coming down here to do me harm.
Yeah, good job, tough guy. But we're gonna need you to put him back and stuff.
Oh, sure. And seal my doom? All right. Fine. Bring me 90 precursor orbs and I'll let the pontoons loose. But I'm not going to fight that monster again.
Uh-huh. Here.
Wonderful. You brought me the precursor orbs. All right. I'll fix the bridge. But don't ask me to get involved with that creature again.
Hey, dude, you should be, like, flattered. They had to send a giant freaking building-sized juggernaut just to match you. They're like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of fighting for this village for the past 12 months. Just send the biggest guy we've got. All right, so I'm doing some math in me head, and I could be wrong. I think we're under what we need to finish the game. We won't be under what we need to be able to finish this hub world, but I think I might have to go back for some cells. Did I just land in the swamp? I think I landed in the swamp.
Did you see
Nope, we're fine.
Only 3 more tennis.
Oh, I'm backwards again. Okay, it's fine. That's another tether down. Okay, I think this is the one that sends me to a dangerous place. I've been wrong before. Give me this, please.
That dirigible's barely hanging on. Let's find
Dirigible. And you don't hear that word very often these days. All right, so this entire area, normally you're supposed to do with the flut. I am gonna have to do that going one direction, but I'm actually gonna try this boosted uppercuts only just because it's fun. And I like pain, and I suck at boosteds, so. There we go. That's one. And are you serious? Okay. There's no freaking way. Alright, there we go. That's better. I guess that would explain it. I didn't have to be doing boosteds at all. Alright, so that's that direction. The other one is a lot harder to do, though. We don't talk about what just happened. Okay. What? Okay, that was weird. I don't know how I did that. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I keep getting height like that. What the heck's going on? Okay. Alright, this is just a roll. Okay, there we go. I know it's far easier to actually do that the intended way with the bird, but it's just fun to do it without. Alright, so the flut whole thing is that it can ram, it can also ground pound with a AoE attack. It can break these crates too, come to think of it. But right, I just need this flut to break those crates. It won't be the last time, there will be at least one more section where I have to use it.
Look out, Jack! It's an ambush!
Mm-hmm. It is indeed. I always push the button too soon at some point. Okay, there we go. That was cool. That was a little close. I only had one more hit left. Goodbye. Have a nice trip.
Good work, Jack. Your uncle would be proud. That was a giant arm from a precursor robot. I've never seen one in such good condition. I can't imagine what the lurkers wanted.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
You don't have enough power cells to power.
How do I not have enough power cells? Okay, you know what? Okay, boss time.
Great! You have the cells for the machine. They ought to provide enough power to lift that boulder.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Now be careful facing that monster lurker at the top.
Wait! I'll stay here and protect Kira. Jack, I think you're ready to handle that monster without me.
Oh, really heroic of you.
Okay, here we go. This is not the hardest boss fight in the entire game, but it is very difficult. Alright, Tombstone Tactic. Oh, what? Why is that over there? Okay, start spamming attack. Alright, get out of here. How much health do I have? I can actually take a bonus hit. I don't want to take it immediately though. Okay. Alright, just Be careful. We should be fine. Spam. Alright, this final round is normally where things go wrong. Alright, he starts leading the target here. And as you can see, he fires way faster than he was before. That's fine. I'm actually gonna abuse those iframes. Okay. Alright, just chill, and we should be good. I don't think you can take too long here. Okay, there we go. We should be in the clear. Yep, there we go. First try clear. Really? That doesn't happen very often. Okay.
Oh my! Those lurkers must be headed for a detonator at the end of the canyon. If they reach it before you do, they'll blow up the entire pass. You gotta beat them there and destroy the detonator, or
Yep.
it's all over.
Yep. You talk a lot. What the heck? this game is doing all sorts of weird stuff. Ooh. Cool. Alright, this section is basically just trying to get through it as absolutely fast as possible. That's pretty much all there is to it. This place is pretty. I'm not going to question why it's snowing indoors, but okay. Unless, of course, it's not snow. Excuse me. It's like Minecraft in the Nether where there's a bunch of ash. What's up, dude?
We did it! We stopped them from blowing up the pass!
Good work! You beat them to the detonator. The Red Sage's lab is just ahead. Go turn on the teleport gate so we can join you.
Bye. Okay. Volcanic crater. This is the final hub world. Hello. Alright, so it's my third day recording this. In between this and the last episode, I decided I was going to go ahead and merge all of these together instead of doing a series. I'm sure I brought that up sooner, but the reason I'm bringing it up now, though, is because I changed my mic settings. So if it suddenly sounds different, it's not on your end, I promise. But I'm looking at my orbs, and I'm realizing I'm short. According to my calculations, we're about 3 orbs short. I think there's an easy solution to this. There's those 2 miners that are mining out the diamond thing in that cave, but they're 4 power cells. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and trade for those 4 cells up here, and that will basically wipe me out. And then we'll just continue on with the levels like usual and collect as many orbs as possible. And we should be able to just go ahead and warp back. Probably the Sandover. I know there's at least 3 orbs there I didn't pick up. Actually, I think there's 4. Because I never talked to the mayor or the artist. And then there's a couple transaction ones for 90 orbs each. What's up?
Hey, Gordy, I think we got visitors.
You think, Willard? Howdy, strangers. Passing through? Us too. Well, we gotta be moving on. Nothing to see here.
I thought you said this was a priceless gem worth...
Willard!
Actually, we want power cells, not gems.
We got 4 of them. You want them?
What Birdbrain here is trying to say is, we may have a few power cells laying around, and we might be willing to part with them for 90 orbs each.
Where have I heard that before? Hey, How do you two geniuses expect to get that big gem out of here anyway?
Well, smarty pants, we got 12 more years of digging to figure that out.
Gordy, wouldn't it take less time if you dug too?
Hopeless. Absolutely hopeless. I love the gem recolored like that. Normally it's this bright blue, not this purpley color. Alright, that's 1 and 2 and 3.
Oh, all right already.
Alright, last one.
Oh, yeah, I got it this time. Here's
a power cell.
Yeah, what he said.
That's it. You cleaned us out. No more power cell.
Hopeless. I don't know how much different the rest of the levels in this are actually going to look, because the snowy mountain, as per the name, is already snowy. The spider cave, as per name, is in a cave.
I've reactivated the gondola. It can take you to Snowy Mountain. Use it whenever.
Help me? Help me? Okay, well. Jeez. Okay. This place can take a little while to clear. I don't know which order I want to do this in, so I guess we're just gonna go wherever the wind takes us. I fat fingered the triangle button. Actually, you know what? Let's go do this first, and then I should go do the flat thing to open up the fortress. Alright, so it's important that we come here and do this first, because this actually opens up the yellow eco vents in the spider cave, which we need for at least a couple of orbs. Cells. Power cell. Where is the red vent? Please help. Oh, there it is.
Red eco makes your attack stronger.
And you need them to get through this guy's shield. That's why I needed that. When we take them down, we'll get another cell, but I'm gonna go this way first. This section can be a little bit difficult depending on whether my brain is working today or not. What the heck is going on? Let me go forward. Jeez. Oh, wrong button. Okay. This entire thing is just one giant jumping section. Oh. All right, go. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I don't know, some days my brain just isn't with me during that section, and I mistime everything, aim the wrong direction. I mean, I did almost die there. And just like that, the fortress gate is open. Quick side step, we're gonna go this way. There we go. Because... Cell. I always forget what the scout flies are on this level. Alright, let's do this fortress real quickly. Depending on if I get the boosted uppercut or not, this is actually a very quick section. Normally you're supposed to do all these jumping puzzles around the perimeter, but... you can just do that. I'm actually incredibly surprised I did that first try. Okay, then these are the last two scout flies, so there's this one and then I'll go grab that one. But right now, I'm gonna go get these orb vents that are down here. Ow. I didn't spin soon enough. Is there a third one? Yeah, there is. Let's just give this a shot. I'm normally not very good at this one. I did it first try. Okay. Alright, welcome to hell.
Do me a favor and keep away from those dark eco boxes. Trust me, those dark eco boxes are bad news.
There is a safe distance that you can hit these boxes at. I'm just not very good at finding it. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. There it is. Yeah, don't worry, we're safe here. All right, there we go. Oh, and we're done with Snowy Mountain. I was taking a look around on the mod page for this launcher, by the way. There are some really interesting ones. Like there's one that perma fuses you to a flut. You have to play the whole game on a flut. Another one that does the same thing, but for a zoomer. There's like a enemy randomizer. There's a checkpoint randomizer, so every single time you pick something up, I think it warps you someplace else. Oh, I never got the scout flies here either.
Nice.
Alright. So there's those three. Then I have to talk to the artist. And since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and grab these other scout flies too.
Oh, the muse!
Yeah, I'm so sorry. The muse has been in my backpack forever. I'm so sorry. Would it be Farmer's House? Yes, it would. I never did these yak cows either. You know what? I might do them very quickly too. The reason being because even though I don't need to, that just means that there's certain power cells I won't have to get later, which I wouldn't mind because Spider Cave has a couple that are very time consuming to get. Alright, we'll grab this, and then this is the vent that I'm after, because now we come down here and we book it like freaking crazy. Should be single jumps all the way through there. There we go. And I got here with time to spare. There we go. That is actually the intended way of doing that, by the way. Alright, that cell up there, and then there's the spider cave to my right, but at the end of the spider cave to my right, it will send me back to pretty much the beginning of the level, so we're going to do this one first. And there you go. That is like just a little bit outside of boosted uppercut range, by the way. I don't know, maybe somebody who's better at them could definitely make that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try something here, and it'll probably be a giant waste of time. I just want to know if I can boost it over to the poles. Well, guess what? Well, that worked. Let's just brave the spiders since we're here. Yes, these are egg sacs. The only reason I am rushing so much is because I'm trying to get to those crates before the yellow eco runs out. Alright, let's get out of here. That's what I said. There we go. This should take me straight there. There we go. This is why I wanted to have extra power cells, because this place is always a pain in the ass. Oh, you know what? We actually have as many as we need. Oh, I forgot about this guy. I don't even need to do the transaction now. Alright, whatever. Moving on. Okay. This one's long. But luckily I don't need to focus on anything except the balloons that I just missed. Because I don't need orbs and I don't need scout flies from here on out. Please, I need orbs. Orbs. Everything's an orb to me today.
The door is open. Let's get going.
Okay. Let's not touch those, thank you very much. Oh, it's gonna be close, okay. Okay, there we go. Gaul and Maya's Citadel. This place can take for freaking ever. Or we're done. I kid you not, that just skipped this entire level. I don't know why. I have no idea. Alright, so here's the thing. In my 100% playthrough, I'm gonna have to do this entire place anyway, but I'm not kidding when I say this is one of the worst levels in the entire game. Rotating platforms, rotating discs, enemies everywhere, these weird puzzle floor things you have to jump across. You're not missing out on anything, trust me. But I'm mainly having to do that because, again, I got started really late on this whole recording stuff for Christmas. It was mainly because I was hacking up a LUN for a week and a half. But again, it's like 1:15 on the day that this video has to go up. So, and the thing is, I know this boss fight is going to take me multiple tries. This guy sucks.
Eco won't protect you now.
Alright, so he does that at the end of every single round. How much health do I have? I have 4 hits plus a 5th. I'm gonna leave that green ball right there alone. And we should hopefully be okay. Yellow eco, please. Yellow eco, please. Yellow eco, please. Okay. If you take these out in order, then you're normally okay. Until you run out of yellow eco. Then there's a problem. I hate taking a hit that early. That's not good.
Finish the fight once and for all.
Wait for him to fire. Up. There is a little bit of a forgiveness period on that thing. Like, it will shoot down and then hover above the arena for a couple seconds before it explodes. But I'd just like to get the heck out of there as quick as possible. This part sucks. Yeah, we're gonna get ringed while we're trying to run for our lives. Don't take that right now. What are you doing? Well, that sucks. There goes my free health. Alright, this part sucks more. Are you gonna fire it or not? Oh my goodness. Hello? Okay.
You just won't give up, will you?
Do I do this? Hello? Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure this is where white eco is. Alright, don't do anything stupid. We just have to touch the big white blobby thingy.
White eco! That could be the stuff that changed me back! Or it might stop that robot. Stay fuzzy, save the world. Choices. Okay, fine. We'll save the world. But do it quickly before I change my mind!
Where is it? Hello? Where is it? Where is it? Oh my goodness, it's clear over there. Okay, jeez. There we go. Complete. I cannot believe I did this final boss in one try. There's a lot of first tries. What the heck? I'm not good at this game. I don't know what the heck is happening. Rip. Rest in purple stuff. It's a shame they didn't change the LODs in the background to like snowy covered stuff.
Well, it looks like I may have been too hard on you boys. You do have what it takes to be heroes.
But Daxter, now we can't change you back.
Don't worry about me, baby. You know what they say. Big things come in small packages.
Jack, you have an incredible talent for channeling eco. Samos, you may have been right about this one after all.
And Kira, without your help and ingenuity, none of this would have been possible. Perhaps we've found another sage now that Gaul and Maya are lost. Yes, Gaul and Maya. The Dark Eco probably destroyed them. Probably.
Who cares? Bring 'em on! We can take 'em again! Right, Jack? I said, right, Jack? Wow! Put it on ice, big guy!
Yeah, they were very much setting up the game for more sequels in that style, but then Jak 2 came out and it was very, very different. I don't mind that change though. I know some people wish that they stuck with the platformer style like this, but I do like Jak 2 and 3. 3 is my favorite one. Something about the desert areas, though I wish this isn't gonna make any sense to anybody who hasn't seen Jak 3, but the wasteland metalheads, I wish those randomly spawned after the mission. But, yeah. I don't remember if these characters, Gaul and Maya, ever get brought up again. I don't think they do. I mean, clearly they had plans to make a sequel with them in it, with those lines of dialogue, but it would have been cool to see what happened to them though. Because they were obviously channeling Dark Eco. That's what kind of messed them up to begin with. But, excuse me. But I wonder what they would have come back like after they got submerged in the silo itself. Especially with the robot. Like, were they going to do some type of Gaul and Maya, like, fuse with old precursor technology corrupted by Dark Eco? I mean, we are in an age now where modding is a thing. Maybe a fan project someday? Maybe? I don't know. And now with OpenGoal and that decompiler and all of the documentation we have on making mods and custom stuff, it's like, I honestly, I would love to see that done. That is a lot of work though. That is a lot of work for a modder to have to do. Unpaid. But, yeah. I'm just really glad that I was able to do this year. I know they weren't exactly what was on the menu per se towards the end of November. Oh my goodness, excuse me. And early part of December, I kept saying that we were just going to do like normal videos. And I mean, we kind of did. Monster Hunter Wilds was just normal content. And it was a lot more long form, which, you know, today this video goes up. The finale of Low Rank goes up tomorrow for Wilds. That's our little Christmas special. But they were kind of uploaded as marathons, but other than that, it pretty much was normal stuff. I did want to do Minecraft and Terraria stuff too, but like I said, I just ran out of time. Getting as sick as I did for as long as I did was really, really bad for the schedule. So, again, honestly, I'm just kind of glad that I was able to do this at all. I am curious to know what other things have been opened up with this decompiling projects that have been going around though. Because like, OpenGoal has opened so many possibilities now for PS2 games especially. Like, I'm looking over at Sly Cooper and Ratchet and Clank and I'm like, I wonder if they're next. I don't think they're in the same language. All I mean by OpenGoal opening up the floodgates is that you know, it marks a time period where we collectively as a modding community have figured out how to decompile entire games and recompile them for PC. Like, that's pretty momentous. And I want to say this started because of a Sonic decompiler. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's true or not, but I do remember hearing a lot about like Sonic decompilations going on. I forget which game it was, but it's like the only one that they didn't port to PC themselves, and people freaking love that game. I want to say Genesis, but I don't think that's right. I don't know. I don't follow Sonic the Hedgehog very closely. The racing games look cool to me, but the rest of the games I haven't really played since I was a kid. It would be really cool if OpenGoal did Jack X, but I don't think they will. I was reading up on their progress report though for Jack 3. They're still making progress. I don't remember what the reason was, but they had to slow down efforts like crazy. But yeah. They have a community spotlight thing for their community made mobs. Mobs? I'm in Minecraft now? Mods, rather. I kind of want to try some of those other mods that I found too. Like the enemy randomizer sounds really fun. The checkpoint randomizer would be cool. The Flut and Zoomer ones, those would probably be pretty cool. I can think of a few areas where that might be a downright pain in the backside, but I also don't know if that locks you out of certain cells. Like, how do you do the fishing minigame in the Forbidden Forest if you're on a Zoomer? I mean, if I'm thinking of that, then the mod creator definitely did, but... Or maybe you just can't get certain cells. There's 101 power cells in total. So collecting 72, we skip, is that 29? Yes, 29. There's 29 cells that we didn't pick up. So there's definitely more than enough room to be able to skip some cells and still be able to complete the game. There was another one that adds ice physics to the entire freaking game. I don't think I'm good enough at this game to do that, but that would be funny. Because one thing about the ice physics in this game is if you slide on them, like you punch and then jump, you cannot cancel momentum after that.
Holy yakka! What could that be?
Wow! It's an ancient precursor door. It looks like it will only open if we fill all 100 holes with power cells.
Oh boy, here we go again!
Yeah, that is the reward for collecting every single power cell. Super secret, awesome stuff, right? Well, actually, the beginning sequence of Jack 2 shows you what that door is, and then uses it, and that's how Jack 2 and Jack 3 end up the way that they are. Oh, I just realized this is the only area in the entire freaking game where they let it be daytime. You can see the various levels from here. Sentinel Beach way out there. There's the dirigible. The ancient temple. I'm assuming one of those islands is Misty Island and the other one is Geyser Rock. Snowy Mountains right there. Hey, look, nowadays that might not be super impressive, but back when this game first came out, it was like astonishing to be able to stand somewhere and see the other levels off in the distance. But yeah, so I guess that's it. So of course it's Christmas Eve, and I don't know how many people are going to be here for Christmas Day itself. So in case I don't see you tomorrow, Merry Christmas. I'm not really doing anything tomorrow. I'm pretty much just going to be chilling out, not really doing much. I've only gotten one gift for myself, and it's the gift of some time off. So yeah, I'm going to go let my voice rest. So, as always, Like and share the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. Have an awesome day. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. I said this out of order. I don't know how to recover. Help me. I don't know why I'm the way I am. Whatever. Anyway, see ya.